Hello, hello. One hour streaming, 6 tables, 4 Zoom tables, and 2 regular tables. NL10 at the moment on Poker Stars EU. We'll let this one go on table 3. Even though it may have a lot of naked ace size, but we had worse. Some days the streams will be in French, some days in English. This is a family affair on table 2. That's complete. No, I'm not going to let this go to us. Only 1 hour. As you can see, this is live, so I don't talk that much. Only some very, very specific spots. If you want to know more, join me on the Discord. We're not that hard to find. We're not going to c-bet this on table 4. Not much going for us on the turn. Now we do. And we will bet the river also if it's not completing a straight or a flush. No point in raising in table 1. Just a call on table 2. He's c-betting the turn a lot, 57% of the time. We can roll a continuation here. We'll let that one go through. This is not a value sizing. Really is tight. Erase a lot of blocks, but not the turn. Leonato is a regular on NL10. At NL10. Not many interesting spots at the moment, but this is not a beauty contest. Here's one. I'm going to squeeze everyone. Squeeze them. We'll bluff this one till the end. Aces and jacks are not in his range. Queen 10 are now. Queen 10 suited. Okay, let's check this one. Pretty hard to make someone fold trips, but let's do it. Yep, small trips. I'm okay doing this with against this guy. He's spewing a lot. We'll make this one back. Table 6 seems like okay. We will B75 this flop and not range bet. And we will continue. We'll take this one. Not going to raise. range bet on this. A rare B50 for me. I barely use B50s. We flopped a bad joint on table 6. Going to overbet nonetheless. If you want to know, we had King Jack F. We will open Jack 9 suited if this guy wasn't there, and he isn't there. We flop third pair. And this is not going to be a range, we're going to B75. I'm not going to check that. I am not going to check that back, sir. Same thing on table 1, this is B75, not a range bet. I could raise that. Just going to call. If he blocks, I'm raising. If he check, I'm going B83. B83 is not a sizing solvers use. In or out of position. This is an old personal preference. That I use on the reverse, And we are going to 3-bet that on table 3. We'll stay in on table 5. Checking table 6. I'm really tempted to raise that on table 5. guys with stats like this are really, really, really emotional. Rebetting all the time, squeezing all the time. No, we're folding this. Even with the 4 of spades, it would have been so-so. Calling from the big line here. We could dump this. This is a dump flop, in theory. But I hate to dump. And now we're going to turn bet. We don't have the nuts, not even the second nuts. So we're going to trade lightly here. He had a club in his hand, or a 7, and I'm going to check this and call basically any river bet, unless he shoves. Let's check. He had king 10 with a club. He wanted the river to be a club bad. No, sir. If this guy wasn't so tight, I would come over the top, but this is a true cribbed trench. Well, you know me, I hardly slow play. And this is not 2005 anymore, so if you don't know why, just check a solver and you'll realize. But in order to balance that, we need to raise our draws a lot. Okay, on table 1, I'm going to overbet this. Let's be 50. This is a 3-bet spot. Now we can ISO. He's playing 24-19. He's not a virgin lost in the woods here. And we're going to continue this. Ace Queen is a threat, of course, because he's playing 5-2, so I don't think so. This can go 2 ways. I can check, call the river bet, or trying to eliminate Ace Queen, letting him know we have Ace King, but we're going to do this instead. Unless he shoves. Yeah, he's blocking that, so that's not even Ace Queen. Going to raise. If he has Ace Queen, he has Ace Queen. Yes, sir. I'm not going to block bets in front of me with impunity. So solvers do that a lot. They block bet with near nuts out of position with a mixed frequency, of course. This table is frozen. I have a freeze problem. We're going to peel one off here. Table 4, there will be blood. I'm going to check show his ass. Sorry for the A word. He's not a friend. I'm not his friend. Not my friend. And I cannot do that anymore. He's going to freak out when he sees my hand. Yeah, this queen suited. I could have gone for it. We're going to kill one, table one. We're going to see bet small against whatever this guy is playing. And decide to raise. And we're going to call Claudia. Wow. Take some guts. Yeah, you deserve that. The question is why? Because that's ugly. Why do that? I know this is an NL10, but she here is a winning player here, so I know I'm dangerous, but come on. I cannot go crazy on table 4. I really doubt he checks anything good here before the river. Drums, please. Yeah, 10 jack suited. I'm going to ISO on table 4. We are going to resist the c-bet on table 2. And this is a c-bet all week long on table 4. We will prefer to have a spade. No point in stopping. We'll have to think of a spade coming on the river. Or this, whatever this is. I'm not going to see that. Table 4. This is bad here, but we love to do bad things. And now we have a good shot, but 7-8 got there. Delay C betting table 4, and we are not going to follow through here. Down the road we will have some blood in this guy. We're just going to flat this with queen suited. This is a b75. We will follow through here. And this is something. 58-1-1 so flop, so oh, we bet king in the end. I think I'm looking at the set all day long, but he's betting a lot. I dread the day on table 5. I'm calling this. I'm really calling this. Yep. Okay. I'm not proud of myself here. But this will serve me after. Same thing here. I will follow through until the end, until a spade or something connecting too hard. Yep, not anymore. Yep. I was raising flops a lot, but not so much I can do here. And my two pairs are kind of counterfeited if he has a jack, so I'm going to bet this, but yeah, no point. No point. I'm going to overbet table 2. Interesting. It's too tight for me to go over, but I want to know what's going on. Tempted to raise fold to a shove. I'm blocking king queen. I'm not blocking ace jack, but let's go. Oh, okay. So bad players do this. But he didn't follow through on the... Yes, that was my action. I have called twice. I'm not blocking any flushes. I'm too close to him. For the chop. And I'm not good enough to fall to a 47 key at 47 guy. We're deep on table 3. Leonardo is too good to have a naked king. Checking it. Just because we're so deep. He's not fighting a lot. And I'm not going to call any kind of substantial bet on the river. Yep. This one is pretty tough. I had to do it, but I have to. This hurts. Ooh. Thank you. This is bad. This is bad. On really, really good days, we have to fold this. Not on good days, we have to fold this a lot. Or else come with a reason, randomizing or have an exploit on the guy, but I didn't randomize the call. I just decided to call by weakness. I didn't think this through a lot. So I have to give myself a reason and not an inch. Not looking for the word. I'm going to follow through on table 1, even though this has become really dangerous. This is ace king every time. Maybe worse. Yes, a blue circle. Blue circles are really bad players on my not carry colors. But it's okay. You can have the roads. Okay, on table 4, I'm not going to let this guy do this. all day long. So 14.320 here. We're coming over the top, but I'm not sure we're going to call an all-in from the original razor. And now we may have a decision. First thing first, orange seabed. But now we're going to have to relax. Okay. Good. Shoving here is bad, but what can I say? Yep. So you understand why I wanted to 4-bet in the first place. But we'll find him again. That was 6. Okay. I was preparing to call. And we are going to just flap the dawn. We don't have enough here to justify another call. There is a formula for to make sure we have enough implied odds here. Plus we have a tainted out, so it's okay, sir. Yeah, sure. No need to see bet here. No need. It's playing 43-30. Not going to play king queen, even suited out of position. Come on. And we are going for a squeeze here and calling everything that's going on. Even him. Oh, there's a check and a delay c-bet here. MDF is tough. Not going to. MDF. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything crazy. prefer 7 to B75, so just going to range. Whoa! I may have escaped something crazy. And here I'm going to turn bet and continue against a 35.21. And I'm going to B3 amber here. Not a he has a good board to slow play 8 deuces. We're not going to. No spades. 4th pair. Tragic. And we're going for the crazy delay c-bet on table 2. Only a flush river. So we have a decision here. Tabling 6s is not in my religion, but it was a 5. Okay, I'm going to check because people do stupid. A little deep. Let's do it. I'm going to B75. Yes, you heard me on this table 6. And relax now. I'm going to check shove. Yeah, shoving will be ridiculous now. Ace 3 suited got there, so I cannot overbet seriously. I love this fold. No comment on table 3, just classical rules. Just a classic queens against kings. Just a range bet. I will keep the stream just shy of 1 hour. And I'm going to squeeze all those people on table 5. This is a B75, not a range bet. Against a 40-29. And I don't care what the solver says here. And I'm going to relax now. going to BA3, table 2. There is a straight flush on table 3 possible. No c-bet without the queen of diamonds, but the guy is paying 33.27. He's raising a lot of flops, so we're going to keep cool. Now we're going to bet this turn with a perceived range advantage so huge. Yeah, queen 6 qualify for an open. If you don't know why, visit me. I am not going to slow play table 1. If he has 4s or 8s or spades, all the money is going in. If he has kings, also. So, this is an ugly, ugly, ugly river that we're going to relax on. But be prepared to call. He has 7s. Yeah, so those guys. Table 6 with no heart. I will let crazy people do crazy things just for the moment. I hate to check in position, but this one is not going to any good. And he's going to block this, and we're going to raise it. Don't do this all the time. You have to mix it. And we have a big spot against somebody here. Question is, do we call and freeze on a heart? He's reading this all the time. No, we're going all the way. We have the same amount. Nine more minutes on the stream. Yeah, I'm going to raise table 6 immediately and relax on a connecting turn straight off flushes. But yeah, and we're going for the geometric size. And relax on the club. Either way, raise the club is going to short, so no circus player. Completing is tempting, but okay, let's do it. B75, really deep. When I say B75, that's my choice, but this is a mix between range, B66, B75, according to the settings on your solver. And we're going to come over the top of this clown. And we're going all the way through, all the way. And this will be a tough one. And this is a definitive check now. White flag, white flag. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, you did it. Now decision time. We roll low. Roll low is begging me for a call. 9-8. 6-5. Ace queen is in there. I'm blocking the flush. I'm going to call this. He's playing 34. Yep. I tend to call clowns. Clowns will be clowns. And I really don't get how King Jack suited is calling this flop, but well, this is an NL10. We're going to have tented out on the river, but we're going for the 1.25 over. Yep. Yep. I can come over. We're going to just I really don't get the donks in this. Unless you have 4-5. Going down the full pop. Okay. Whoa. That's a thing. Looks a lot like 2 pair. If I call this, I have to call the river, so. Now, sorry. Imperial have a set. Okay. And even the table froze. I don't know why this table was like this. And I'm going to raise this block. Here's a 5. Okay, so so we're closing in on the hour. Going to turn bet this. And streaming this hour. Boom, boom, boom. We made one buy-in. Red line was a little bit deficient. And we're going for the other bet here. I'm thinking about what we're going to do on the shove. If he shove this, we are not going to shy away. All right. Just range on table 3. Trying to end the stream, showing you the results. And we are going for just a B75 here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour, 1 buy-in, NL10 on stars, and we're going for the overbet now. If he has a 9, it's coming along. Don't try to have people call you. This is bad. Ooh. But we're going for... We're not staying this. We're going for BA3. But we're not telling that after all this action. Yep. Sometimes ace king is not just to show. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.